all of a sudden it's 22-0. Didn't feel like us, didn't look like us, and then we responded against a top 5 team. We responded, and for large chunks of the game, played toe to toe with those guys, which is encouraging. But we got to be better. I got to be better in starting the game and making sure these guys understand that we can play with them. And not have to figure it out, after going down 22-0. That's a good football team. They're fast, they're big, they're explosive. They're a top 5 team, but I'm disappointed in a lot of things, but I'm also encouraged by a lot of things. We did not play complimentary ball at all early in the game. And then you find a way to get back in it, and at some point, I think it was 17-17 the rest of the way, and it's just, it's disappointing. I'm disappointed for our guys because they play hard, they battle. We got to play smarter. We got to be more detail oriented. We got to execute better. We got to do better as coaches. There's some things we got to clean up.
Questions for Coach Pry, Andy?
It seemed like every time you got close or within shouting distance, they broke off a long touchdown run. You had solved a little bit of that last week against Pitt. How disappointing is it to revert a little bit back to that?
Yeah, obviously that one's got me really bothered. And I think you're right. We just fight and claw to get back close and be right there and have a chance, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot. We stub our toe. I don't want to take anything away from their backs. They did a nice job. They got a big old line. They moved around well. The backs ran hard, probably a little faster than we gave them credit for. But we can't let those things out like that. We have got to do a better job. We got to make people earn it, because when we do, we can hang in there. We can play ball. We can play defense. We can get stops. We got to make them earn it. You got to keep the ball in front and inside. It wasn't from a lack of effort. Sometimes there's guys trying to make plays outside the framework. They're trying their tails off. And when you do that sometimes and you press, you end up, going against the grain. So, other questions?
Dame.
What clicked in the second quarter where things just started to get going on the offense, and then defensively able to get stops?
I don't know necessarily if it is, we kind of played who we could be, right? We find ways to make some plays. It was sparked by Kyron's run. It just kind of uplifted everybody. It's like, okay, Kyron just made a huge play in the game and put us in scoring position. Let's put this thing on Kyron's back. I think they believe in him right now. It got people excited, got them back in the game. We weren't good enough on third down. We got to be better there. And, I'm encouraged that we're able to run the football. We're doing it on some pretty good teams. I'm not saying we're the, 85 Bears running the ball, but we're running the ball better, giving us a chance.
Dave.
Brent, did you ask the officials to look at that spot on Drones' fourth down run, and what did they tell you?
They told me they looked at it and it was confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah, it sure looked like a first down to me.
No other questions for Coach Dame?
Did they tell you if he stepped out of bounds before he lunged past the sticks, or did they give you an explanation?
They just said it was short. Said it was confirmed.
With Stroman's targeted, you get a good look at that one. It looked like the quarterback went down late.
Yeah, he went down late, and he didn't slide all the way down. His head kind of stayed up, and But again, I told Stroh, we can't make it a judgment call on the quarterback. That's on us. We got to coach it better. We got to do it better. We can't leave it a judgment call in those deals. They're going to protect the quarterback. I want them to protect ours. But we got to be smarter than that.
You're at the midway point of the season now. How do you assess how this season's gone? Some good things and some good bad so far.
I think there's good and there's bad. We're not the team that we could be, but we're certainly improved. We're giving us a chance every week. Again, we're at the number 5 team at their place with a week off under their belt, and I think we gave them a good fight. Am I happy with where we're at? No. Are we satisfied? Is there a ton of disappointment right now? Yeah. But I'm encouraged by a lot of things that are happening in our program, and I think our players are too.
Dame.
How did this year look out there? It seemed like you got a good number of snaps, especially after Stroman's ejection.
Yeah, I would say he would say too that he's a little rusty right now. but he gives a sense of calm out there. He's a great communicator. He's very smart. He's a sturdy tackler. We need to get him back kind of greased up, full tilt, to get the most out of him. But I'm proud of the way he's worked and the way he's battled back.
Dude.
Malachi Thomas's best game, it seemed. Have you seen this coming for him?
Yeah, I think, in the preseason, he wasn't healthy last year.
Right.
And I think he really did the best he could. And it's good to see him healthy. I think it's a good 1-2 punch with him and Bayshaw. We got to build on that. We got to make that be a real positive for us. Malachi, I'm happy for him. He's coming around, and he's impacting our offense, and he's certainly capable.
You mentioned Bayshaw. Have you all been confident that he could break one on a kickoff return this year?
Well, we like our returners. We like Tuck. We like Jay Lane. We like Bayshaw. I wasn't necessarily that confident he was going to take it the distance, but I was very proud that he did. That's a heck of a play. It was blocked up really well. Great job by Coach Holt, scheming that thing up, and we worked hard on it. It was a factor in the game. It was part of us getting back in that thing and giving us a chance in the fourth quarter.
Couple more, Damien.
You said earlier this week, you saw the confidence in the offense and keeping them on the field on fourth down against Pitt. 3 for 3 on fourth down on one drive. Did you see that same confidence in them, or was it, we're down, we gotta keep the offense on?
It's a little bit of both. They're an explosive group. They're top 5 scoring offense in the country, I believe. These guys, they don't let the quarterback get sacked. They protect the ball. They score points. We needed to sustain some drives, and that meant going forward on fourth down at times. And with us running the ball better, it keeps people a little bit more honest and gives us a better chance of converting those.
You mentioned the slow start. You started fast against Marshall, pretty fast against Pitt too. Is it surprising to revert back to that? Did you feel like you had solved it?
Yeah, again, I think it was a little bit us, or a lot us, but also them. I think they capitalized. We didn't come out throwing the ball well. We were catching the ball well. We weren't getting downhill in the run game. We were kind of waiting. Again, I think that starts with me. I thought they were ready to go. They sure seemed like it in pregame and all of it. It's a heck of an environment. They do a great job. But we got to be better than that. Like I said, there's opportunities there. There's a couple of 3rd and longs. There's an interception I felt Kelly should have had. And instead of being 22-0, maybe it's 14, maybe it's 13. We're somewhere in there where it's a little bit more reachable. We don't have to climb such a mountain.
Thanks, Coach.